Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing today? Today we're doing things a little different. Yes, we are back in my bathroom. Ta-da! But today we're talking brush care. Why are we talking brush care? Because everybody that wears makeup knows that washing your brushes has to be the most annoying part of doing makeup. It sucks. Let's just be very, very honest about it. It absolutely sucks. I hate washing brushes. But today we're going to get it done. So, first things first, if you haven't already done so, like my videos so I know you like them. Second of all, subscribe to the channel. Third of all, click the notification bell so that way you never, ever, ever, ever miss a video. Now, before we get into what we need to wash our brushes, let's talk about why we wash our brushes. Excess makeup, skin cells, bacteria, dirt, all of that lives in your makeup brushes as you use them. So it is very important, not only for the longevity and life of your brushes, but for the health of your face and your skin, to keep your brushes clean. Period. Make time to do it, because otherwise your face will be nasty. And your brushes will not last as long because you got all that gunk and dirt and stuff sitting in your brushes. So, first thing you will need, dirty brushes. I have plenty of them, so it's all good. Next, you're going to need some type of brush pad. I have this little one that I found on a random website. As you can see, we already started washing some brushes. But I like it because I can stick 2 fingers in it and scrub my brushes that way. You can get the kind that like suction cup to your sink. You can get big ones, small ones, but you need some type of brush cleaning pad. Next, you're going to need a brush cleaner. I've gotten this one from Five Below. It is not my favorite, but it does work in a pinch. You press the nozzle down, you saturate your brushes, you scrub them clean, you rinse them well, you let them dry. Next up, I do have some e.l.f. brush shampoo. This is another one that this is like my middle ground. Like, I will use it when I have to. As you can see, I've probably used a lot of it, but you know, it's a good brush cleaner to have. Last but not least, my go-to. This is what I use to personally wash my brushes. Dish soap. I know y'all are probably thinking, Brandy, why the hell do you use dish soap to wash your makeup brushes? First things first, it cuts through grease. So oil-based makeups, no problem. Water-based makeups, no problem. Second of all, it's gentle. And a little goes a long way. Also, you probably already have some in your kitchen. Now, I do not use any scented anything, so this Palmolive Oxy is great. It literally obliterates the makeup out of my brushes, and then they're still soft when I'm done and I rinse them thoroughly. Dawn is also a great one that I use, and you know Dawn is gentle enough that they use it to wash oil off of wildlife, which means if they can use it on animals, you can use it on your makeup brushes. Next, you'll need some type of towel, washcloth, and this one is damp only because I've already started using it. But I use this to dry my brushes after I've thoroughly rinsed them, just to kind of speed up the drying process so that they are not sitting with moisture just there. Like, I do allow my brushes to dry, but this just kind of helps start the process. So go gather everything you need, meet me back here, and let's wash some brushes. Okay, y'all, so first things first, we are going to turn on the water to begin cleaning our brushes. I like to use warm water. That just works best for me. And we're just going to start in with this little e.l.f. retractable brush, and we are just going to damp the brush with some water. I'm going to give it a little rinse, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of dish soap on it. And I know you're like, why did you put in dish soap on it? First of all, I use a gentle dish soap. This helps break up any oil-based makeup. And then I'm going to take this little handy-dandy thing right here, and this helps create friction. Now, they do have all these little fancy little gadgets out now that you can use to kind of clean your brushes. But I find that hand washing them, while it is a little more time consuming, is just simply the best option. And so you're just going to keep on rubbing your brush. You could get a larger one. I just happen, this is like one of my easiest ones to use. And you're just going to keep doing this until your studs become white. That means that all the makeup and buildup and dirt is out of the brush. Sometimes it does take more than one round of soap. You will need to clean your sink after this is all said and done. But it's better to have clean brushes. You can also do like this with your hands, but you notice how the suds are now white and they are no longer brown. You can also use a brush cleaner. I am partial to e.l.f.'s brush shampoo, but like I said, a gentle soap does the trick, especially a dish soap. I prefer either Palmolive or Dawn because they're very gentle. And then you just rinse all of the soap out of your brush. This may take a few minutes to do, but you rinse all of the soap out of your brush. And this is a retractable one, so it's really important that you keep this clean. So once I have gotten all the soap out of the brush, I give it a gentle squeeze. You don't want to pull because that will pull your fibers out of your brush. So you just want to give it a gentle squeeze to remove as much of the water as you can. And then I kind of fan my bristles out. And then you can also take just a dry cloth and brush it across the dry cloth to help absorb some of the excess water. And once you've done that, you can simply put it in a clean container, or like this one, I would just stand on the counter to let it dry. But as you can see now, the brush is clean, and I would let this one dry because it's a powder brush. I would let this dry before I use it. But if it was like a liquid foundation brush or something, then you could just go ahead and be ready to use it. I just want to show you how I do beauty blenders. So we've got two beauty blenders right here. We're going to wet them with some water. I'm just going to turn the camera just a little bit so we can get a good angle going here. I'm going to wet them. Now the thing about beauty blenders is they are not meant to last forever. You have to replace your beauty blenders once they become really grimy and nasty. But I'm going to take a little bit of my soap here. I'm going to take this little bad boy here, and we are just going to start cleaning the beauty blender. Now I will say that I end up using a little bit more soap when I clean my beauty blenders because, well, they hold a lot of gunk. And also, it's going to take a little longer to rinse them as well because, again, they hold, you got to remember, it's a sponge. So it's not just what you can see on the surface, but it's all the way down on the inside. So I'm going to squeeze some more on there. And this is another effective way of washing your beauty blenders, is squeezing it, because you want that soap to penetrate down into the beauty blender. And these I end up getting pretty close to brand new looking just by doing a squeezing motion and pushing the dirt out. And you're just going to keep repeating that process until the water from your blender runs pretty much clear. Now, it's going to take a minute because, again, these hold soap, these hold makeup. So don't be afraid to take a few extra minutes to get it clean. Otherwise, you know, that bacteria and them germs and that dirt and all that stuff, that's living on your blender. And then it goes from your blender to your face. And that's not cool. So we're going to hit it with one more round. Like, I don't like those little beauty blender washing machines. I feel like they do not thoroughly wash that blender the way that it needs to be. You really need that friction. You need that squeezy, squeezy, squeezy. Now, this blender is actually very soft compared to the other one in the sink. So this one, I feel like, takes a lot more effort. But see how I'm squeezing it and just pushing everything out and getting it as small as I can in my hands to make sure I'm pushing as much as I can out of it before I let it refill with water and continue that process. So you're just going to keep repeating that until it's clean. And then once your water is pretty much running clear, you don't have any soap bubbles coming out or anything, you're going to give it one last good squeeze. And then you are going to allow that to dry. And that's it. That's how you have clean brushes and beauty blenders. I hope this video was very helpful to you all today. Again, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment on what types of looks you would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never ever miss a video. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.